What's up, y'all? Sparta here. So for this video, I want to talk about, while I move a whole bunch of crap out of the way, I want to talk about side sense on the One Mark III here. And the main reason I want to talk about it, let me do this real quick, is because at first I kind of put the feature off because I just didn't really care about it. It was just something that wasn't really anything that I cared for all that much, mainly because it was just something that was there that was cool. But what I feel like what this does is it makes multitasking overall easier on Android. Whereas, say you want to multitask on Android through stock, and you basically have to do this. You have to hit the logo of the app, and you have to press split screen. Then you basically choose whichever app, right? And that's all well and good. That's fine. And what I like the most about Sony's implementation is that it's so easy to just go through and find apps that you may want to use. No problem. Sometimes this works a bit clunky, but most of the time it's actually fine. As you guys can see, this is a little bit weird. Like, it's being a little jittery right now. But I said side sense, right? So you could either have it on the left or the right side. I'd put it on the left side since it's not the phone. That's not the hand that I primarily use my phone with. Even though I'm left-handed, funnily enough, I use my phone with my right hand. So I have side sense on the left right here. By default, it will be on the right, but you double tap. And as you guys can see, you get a total of 9 apps right here that are either apps you recently used or apps you put on there. And you could also have the Sony headphone, like little shortcut right here in side sense too, so it'll tell you your battery life, and I think it even gives you ANC controls and stuff like that right there too, so that's pretty nice. Kind of makes sense for Sony to do that on their own phone with their own headphone app to work with their headphones. It would be nice if other manufacturers were able to put widgets inside Sense too, but I understand why it's on a Sony phone like that for a Sony app. As you guys can see here, and apologies, nothing really I can do about the focusing. The camera lens on my G7 is scratched, so bear with me here. You press the settings here, and you could do side sense menu, and you can choose up to, I think it's 8 apps. Top 8 apps. You can put up to 12, it says. So that's actually pretty nice. If you just want all your most recent apps put right there, that's something that is the most apps you frequent, rather. That's something that's very nice. Add headphone controls. You can toggle that off if you don't want it, or toggle it on. Multi-window menu, which is obviously what shows what I showed you guys there. You can configure the side sense bar so you can make it transparent, or you could have it just show up there. Position can be high or low. Obviously it's not going to show. Have it be high or low. You could also just adjust this on the fly yourself, so you don't have to worry about that. You can make it a little bit shorter, you can make it longer. I tend to have it a little bit on the mid side, but I honestly don't mind it being like this, honestly. Oh no, now it's not transparent. So I put it transparent. Gestures. So this is something that I feel like is very nice, right? You double tap on it, it'll open the side menu, and that's something that's nice. You swipe up on it, of course now I gotta find it, and you get your 21:9 multi-window. So that's something that's pretty nice too, which is just multi-window. They just say 21:9 because the screen itself is 21:9, so they just say it like that. So that's nice. And you swipe down. Sorry, I got it. It will return to the previous screen. And you could also configure this to do what you want it to do. So say you would rather it open the notification panel. I didn't even know you can do that. So now when I do this, now you can just swipe down, and rather than you just having the swipe down on the main screen, say you go into an app, I can do this, and now I can access my notification shade wherever I want. And that's actually pretty nice. And multi-window will be here. As you guys can see, it automatically just goes into 21:9 multi-window. And what's nice about this is that now that phones are pretty goddamn powerful now, you can play a game in multi-window and not have it be like a chug fest. You were able to do things like this back in the day, but with more RAM that phones have now and more powerful processors, obviously this is something that's a little bit more easy. And it's something that is definitely nice. Now what doesn't happen is that I don't think you can access the game launcher through here, which does kind of suck, but it's whatever. So even if I press the camera button, which is the thing that I have to have it just deploy the game launcher menu, can't get through that. So that is kind of a bummer, but it's fine. I don't necessarily think it's that big of a deal. So I'll just show you guys here that I can play a video, do a mission here, and as you guys can see, the game is loading about, just since I'm actually actively watching this video, I'm going to pause it, but as you guys can see, it's totally fine and it's not having any issues at all. So what else can you do? Now say you want to have your chat open or something. Say you want Discord or you want Google Chat open right in the window right here. You can have that right in the lower corner. And as you guys can see, I just have one of my chats open right here. You're able to type. Obviously you can't see because it's just down there, but hold on, what? As you guys can see, I can sit here, I can type, and it works totally fine. And that's something that's pretty cool. Now, say you want to go into just one app. Now, the game launcher will come up. But the problem now is you have this gray bar right here. So I guess it's best to just close that out. And what's very nice is that if you want, you can set up custom, you can pretty much set up custom setups for your multi-window here. Very much like you can on a Samsung phone. So what you can do is press the settings right here and pair settings, and you can add a pair. So say you want to have YouTube and you want and say you want to play a game, want to do that while playing a game, you can have, I'm using 7 Deadly Sins for this example, and as you guys can see, it shows up like that. And I think it doesn't matter how many you just have that pair right there, and that's actually pretty nice. That's actually pretty cool. And what's nice is that, say you want to do this again, and you want to swap the sides, right? All you literally got to do is swipe up and do swap windows, and it'll swap the windows right there. Again, apologies for the apologies for the lack of focus. There's really nothing I can do about that. But you can literally have it like this. You can watch a video and you can auto grind a portrait mode game. I'm pretty sure it'll work with like a landscape mode game, no problem too. But I do it with portrait because you're holding the phone like this anyway. So it honestly makes more sense to do that. And it's just overall more ergonomic. But that's all I really wanted to say with this video. Overall, I think Side Sense is a very good addition. The things that I wish could happen was, like I said, I do wish that you'd have more controls with other like headphone apps and stuff like that. That would be nice. You'd be able to put more like widgets in here, much akin to like how iOS does it. But instead of you having to swipe down on the right side of the screen, you can just hit the Side Sense menu and you'd have a bunch of widgets right here. That way, if you want a clean home screen, you can have a clean home screen. But overall, I really do like Side Sense a lot. I'm going to be keeping it up. I don't know why it's still showing though. I did say I want. It might have been bugged out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's all I really want to say for this video. This is Sparta. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Hope you guys have a wonderful Monday or Labor Day, whatever time of day it is in your area. Have a good one.